Then you can just click on that folder, click on setup. Okay, then you need to click on this HP UFT functional testing tool. You need to click on this setup. Okay, then you will understand. Click on next. Automatically the software will be installed. Okay, so because already my software, it's already there now, so I don't want to reinstall this one. Okay, so here once the software has been installed, you will get the trial version. Okay, that is only 30 days trial version, you will get it. Okay, so if the trial version is completed, then you need to use the VMware player. You can use the VMware player. In that VMware player, you can install one more operating system, OS. Okay, then again you can install the UFT tool. Got it? Because the trial version, if you want to purchase the license, you can purchase the license, but no need. Just you can use the trial version number of times if you are using the VMware player. Okay, so like this, and today we are going to discuss about automation testing. Okay, I think everyone know about manual testing. You are already have an experience in manual testing, more than 5 years of experience in manual testing. Okay, so today I'm going to start with automation testing. So what do you mean by automation testing here? Come to this automation testing, instead of doing manual testing by manually testing an application by manually, we are testing an application automatic, is called as automation testing. Normally in automation testing, what we are doing, all the scenarios we will test it by manually. No, some scenarios we will test it by manually, and some scenarios we need to test it by automation tool. So first you need to identify the scenarios. What scenarios we need to test it by automation tool? So that scenarios you need to convert into the test cases. The test cases can be converted into the test scripts, and we will execute that scripts on application. So you can define automation testing like this also. Automation testing is a process of identifying the tests to be executed repeatedly whenever a modification is made to the application, and developing and executing automation test script to reduce the time and human interaction. So what do you mean by this? Here we are identifying the test and we are executing the test whenever a modification is made in the application. That means you are developing the script and executing the test scripts. By this you can save the time and we can reduce the human interaction. Take an example. I asked to test one login panel with the multiples of test data values. You will prefer with manual testing or automation testing? You will do manual testing or automation testing? I asked to test the login panel, some functionality with the multiples of test data values. Which one is the best one?
I think automation is the best one.
The automation testing. That means you are testing the same functionality with the multiples of test data values. This is one thing. And one more thing here, you observe some test cases, steps will be repeated. In all the test cases, common steps will be there. Like URL, application URL, and login details is a common one. And some more steps will be common. Then, instead of executing that steps again and again by manually, and every time I don't want to waste my time. Step 1 is common. Again you will enter the URL. And step 2 is common. Again you will enter the data manually. And step 3 is common. Again what you will do, you will test that one manually. So it's wasting your time. So in that case, what I will do, the steps, what are the steps are common in all the test cases, I will convert that steps into the automation test script. That means I will create one script. Now what I will do, whenever a build has been released, whenever the build has been released, what are the test cases I converted into the script? No, just I can call that script. I will call that script. So what I will do, how can I call that script? I will put that script in a function, like function name, like function name means script name. Under that one, I will write one script, that's common scripts, and whenever I want it, just call with function name. What is the function name? Suppose login, call login. So just if you click on run button, what it will happen, that script will be run on application. Like that, you are saving the time and we are saving the human interaction also. We are reducing the human interaction also. So this is an advantage is it. So like this, in the real time, we are going to do the work. So that's why we are preferring an automation testing tool. So what are the drawbacks here is, the main drawback here is time consuming of manual testing, more resources we require, human errors will make some mistakes, repetition of the task is not possible. If you want to repeat the same task again and again, it's not possible. Simultaneous action means parallel work, we cannot do it by using manual testing. So this is the drawback of using a manual testing. What are the advantages there by using automation testing? Fast, reusable, repeatable, reliable. So many advantages is there by using an automation testing. But we have some drawbacks is also there by using our automation testing. What is a drawback here? License cost. Cost will be more. If you take an example, UFT tool is a license versions tool. So we require the license. Without having the license, we cannot work on the tool. So you should have the license version. And Selenium. Selenium is an open source tool where everyone can use it. We don't require any license. Okay. So that's why depends upon the client requirement. Some clients will use Selenium tool, or some clients will use automation tools like UFT tool and some other tools like Rational Functional Tester tool, RFT. RFT means Rational Functional Tester tools. It's an IBM tool. So it depends upon the requirement, they're going to use the so and so tools. And we require the technical resources. If you want to work with the QTP tool or Selenium tool, the resources should have the knowledge on programming knowledge which is required. For UFT, VB script is important. For Selenium, core Java is important. You should have the knowledge of core Java. So like this, technical resources is required. And automation tool cannot support in all environment. That means QTP tool, it will be supports the technology Java, .NET, SAP, mainframes, data stage, that means data warehousing technology, Cognos, OBI, all these things. And but some versions it won't support. Take an example, PeopleSoft. PeopleSoft, it won't support some versions. Got it? And some technologies like in Siebel. In Siebel also, it won't support some versions. So like this, the tool it will be support some versions, and it won't support other versions also, and it will support some browsers. Now UFT is supporting the browser Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, like latest versions also it's supporting. But if you take an example of old version means 11.0, 10.0, 9.0, 8.0 of QTP, it won't support the browsers like Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox also it won't support. Got it? So that's why they added some extra features. Has been added in latest version of the UFT tool. So it will be support some technology. It won't support some like technologies related to the data warehousing like that. So this is a disadvantage is there by using an UFT tool. And what type of testing can be automated here? By using UFT tool, where we can do the testing like here, regression testing I can do it, functional testing, performance testing, load testing, stress testing. By using UFT tool, can we do the performance testing? No, we can't do it. Performance testing, we can do it by using load runner tool. Got it? Load runner is also one of the performance testing tool, and or you can use JMeter. JMeter is also one of the performance testing tool. It's an open source tool. By using UFT tool, we can do regression testing and we can do functional testing. Both testing we can do it. But come to this performance, load, stress, you need to use the tools like here, load runner or JMeter. And here, these are the functional testing tools are there in the market. Okay, they given the name as UFT, Unified Functional Testing Tool, and the latest version. And QTP means Quick Test Professional Tool. They're given the name as in the version 11.5. And WinRunner, it's no one is using nowadays. Okay, they stopped releasing into the market. Rational Functional Tester Tool. This is also functional testing tool, and it was developed by the company IBM. Selenium. Selenium is also one of the functional testing tool. It's an open source tool, and in that one we have different versions like Selenium ID tool, Selenium WebDriver, Selenium Grid. Okay, and come to this performance testing tools. These are the performance testing tools like Load Runner, Silk Performer, Rational Performer Tester, JMeter, and defect tracking tools also there like QC, Mozilla, JTrack. These are the defect tracking tools. And tool selection criteria. How they are going to select the tool here. The tool selections criteria will be done first based on the license cost and with whether it's going to check it whether it's offering the features offered by the tool and technologies supporting by the tool, environment supported by the tool. They're going to check the performance and user friendliness. Based on that one, they're going to select the tool, which tool is the best one. Okay, and automation testing life cycle. Okay, come to this automation testing life cycle. Normally in the manual testing, what we are doing, what is the responsibilities of the manual tester and what is the responsibilities of the automation tester. The differences here is, come to this manual testing life cycle, what we are doing, we will gather the requirements, the business analyst will gather the requirements, the client requirements. Based on the client requirements, they're going to prepare the documents like BRS, FRS, SRS, what are the documents, and we will study the documents, and the test lead will going to prepare the test plan document, and you need to identify the scenarios, you need to prepare test scenario document, you will execute the test cases, and you will prepare test cases and you will execute the test cases, and you will maintain the defect profile template documents, what are the defects you are getting, and you will forward the defects informations to the developer. Developer will study the defect and you will modify the build, is going to release the build to, again you will execute the failed test cases, and that means regression testing, retesting, again you are going to do it. So this is the life cycle of manual testing, what you are doing. Come to this automation testing life cycle. For automation testing also, test planning is very important. That means they're going to prepare identifying automation test scenarios. That means you need to identify the automation test scenarios. Okay, then framework selections. Framework selections means different types of frameworks we have. One is a data driven framework, keyword driven frameworks, hybrid frameworks, and modular framework is there, linear framework is also there. So they're going to select the frameworks. Okay, and the plan automation activities. That means what are the automation activities has to be done. So like this, in the test planning, they're going to select they will identify the scenarios and they're going to select the frameworks. All these things will be done in the test plan. The next step, analyze the application. Analyze the application means analyze AUT. AUT means application under testing. So you need to analyze the application. That means what are the steps to be automated that you should know. All the steps we cannot use automation testing tool. So what are the steps to be automated and what input data we need to apply? So test data and steps to be automated that you need to analyze. Then step 3, set up the test environment. Test environment means you need to configure the tool and check whether all add-ins has been installed in this tool or not. You need to check it. Suppose you are doing the testing on Java based application, whether the Java license has been installed, add-ins has been installed in your tool or not, you need to check it. So set up the test environment, third step. And the fourth step here is generating basic test. That means prepare the scripts. Prepare the scripts for steps to be automated. So what are the steps to be automated? For that steps, you need to prepare the scripts. Then next, debug the script. It's debugging. So it's a debug the script. Debug the script means what are the, if you want, while you are running the scripts, you will get some errors. If you want to eliminate errors in your test, you need to debug the script. Now once the debugging has been completed, executing the test, and finally test result information, whether the script is pass or fail, and then bug reporting. You need to report the bug. So this is the automation testing life cycle in the companies, what we are doing here. And what test cases to be automated? So anyone have doubts? Yeah, Raj, Zahir, Bobby, any doubts in this one? Automation testing life cycle?
I'm good.
Okay, it's good, no? Okay. So here, come to this, what test cases to be automated? We are saying only some test cases to be automated and some test cases we are not using automation tool. Which test cases to be automated here? Tests that need to be run for every build of application. That means if you're doing regression testing, sanity checking, okay, sanity testing, then we are going to use an automation tool. And testing the same functionality with the multiples of test data values. That means data-driven testing. If you are doing data-driven testing, then you are going to use an automation tool. For stress testing and load testing, we are going to use an automation tool. More repeatable test cases. More repeatable test cases mean the test cases you are repeating every time on every build. Build 1, build 2, on every build you are repeating the same test cases again and again. Then we will prefer an automation tool. Okay, and enhancement or further or screens on the applications which cannot be changed, like some screen revolutions which cannot be changed on the during runtime execution time. For that one, what we'll do manually, we cannot do it. Screen revolution, checking, all these things. For that one, we need to write the script. Okay, so at that time we are going to use an automation tool, but some test cases will not use an automation tool. What test cases? Usability testing. What do you mean by usability here? Usability test cases means usability testing means how simple the customer can browse the website. This is a definition for usability, like navigations, and whether the shortcut keys are working correctly or not, like print option, save option, copy option, paste option. This all those things which comes under the usability. And the scrolling, horizontal scrolling, vertical scrolling, it's working correctly or not. GUI test cases. So usability test cases, GUI test cases, We will not use automation tool. Manually, we will test that one. One-time testing project test cases. The test cases you are testing only one time. Then we will test it by manually itself. Complex scenarios. Complex scenarios means that if the tool is not identifying some objects in an application, then we will test it by manually. So if some scenarios is not identifying, which required a human interaction, we will test it by manual itself. So these types of test cases cannot be automated. Got it? And what are the leading available tools for unit testing? Different types of tools for system testing, performance testing, as well as this one. Okay. And here QTP, that means UFT tool only. UFT tool, it's a functional testing tool, and this tool actually it was developed by the company Mercury. Now it is handed over by the company HP. HP is the company. Every year they are releasing this tool. By using this tool, where we can do the functional testing as well as regression testing. Now QTP tool can be used both technical and non-technical resources also. The person, those who have knowledge on programming and those who don't have the knowledge on programming, they can use this tool. It's a very easy tool. Everyone can use it. So the latest version is UFT tool, that is a 12.25 is the latest version, and where we can test the web-based application as well as Windows-based application also we can test it. So, and normally in the QTP tool, what scripts we are going to write it? VB scripts here we are going to write it. What are the technologies the tool is supporting? It's supporting the technologies. These are the technologies the tool is supporting, and it will be run Windows platform as well as the old version. It will be run only the Windows. Now the latest version we can run in Mac operating system also. It will be supports Mac also. Okay, so like this, these are the operating systems the tool is supporting, and environments supported by the tool, and environments not supporting by the tool. Power Builder, Smalltalk, PeopleSoft, Windows, it won't be support. Siebel, these versions, it won't support by the tool, UFT tool. So these are the, for this one, what we require? We require add-ins. If you install the add-ins in UFT tool, you can use this, the tool, it will be support this environment. Got it? So like this. So I will show you the tool, how to use this tool. Okay, so once installation has been completed, you will find an icon like this, unified functional testing tool. Otherwise, if you're not find icon on your desktop, go to the start, all programs, HP software. Here also, from here also you can check it. Okay, now just double click on that UFT tool. Okay, so we are working on the version 12.02. Okay, click on continue button. So first page it's showing here add-in manager. So here we are using the trial version, so where we can test the web-based application, where we can test the Windows-based application, and where we can write the VB script, Visual Basic scripts in UFT tool, and I can test the mobile application also. Got it? But can I test the Java applications, .NET applications, SAP, PeopleSoft, mainframes by using this trial version? No, I can't test it. Why? Because here we don't have the option of Java, .NET, SAP, the remaining technologies. So what I need to do, you need to install the license. You need to purchase the license. If you purchase the license of Java, Once installation has been done, then you will find an icon like Java here, .NET, SAP. But this trial version, they given the permanent license for only Windows application, mobile application, VB script, web-based application only. Got it? So you need to select these three add-ins. If you are doing the testing on mobile, what it's showing a red color symbol. For optimal performance, object and reliability, select only the add-ins you need it, because it's affect the performance. So don't select this one. We are not doing the testing on mobile now. Just uncheck that one. Click on OK button. Okay, so it's opening the page, startup page, and here it gives the information about the tool. This tool welcome UFT tool. Some information will be given here. Just right. So it's what's new in the UFT functional 12.02 and 12.01, 12.00. Okay, so you can check the differences. What is the differences between this, all this, the latest version and the old versions? Okay, and if you want to write any scripts in UFT tool, go to the file, new, test. You need to click on test. Okay, and the differences between QTP and UFT here by using QTP, where we can test Windows application as well as web-based application, and where we can do it GUI testing also by using QTP tool. But in UFT tool, we can test GUI and we can test API, and we can check the business flow test also, business process flow also. We can do it here. What do you mean by API here? API means where we can test the web services testing, where we can do the web services testing also. That means SOAP UI testing. SOAP UI. SOAP UI RESTful concepts will be there. No? We can do the testing, web services testing by using UFT tool. But in the old version of the QTP tool, we don't have that option. But here we have this option. Got it? And if you want to do the testing on Java applications, web-based applications, Windows-based applications, you need to select GUI test. Got it? You need to select GUI test. Now I select GUI test, and if you want to save the location where you want to save all the scripts, what are the scripts you are creating now, you need to save that scripts and you need to give the location where you want to save all the scripts. Got it? So here all the scripts are saving in my desktop. Okay, click on create button. Now once you click on creating button, it's creating a new GUI test tab. Okay, and normally we are writing the script under action. Under action we are writing the script. Yeah, this is a concept I will explain you later, because here we are not using recovery scenario file. Just remove all these things. Settings. Yes, file is not in. Okay, just go to the recovery. Just remove this file. Click on apply. Click on. Okay, so here we are writing the script under action. Okay, if you install the UFT tool, you will find two sample applications. Go to the all programs, HP software, sample applications for GUI, sample application for API, and sample application for web-based application also. Both you will find it. Now just open the application, the web-based application. Just open this application in Internet Explorer. Okay, now I'm opening this application. Just open this one. Now I want to do the script. I want to write the script for this one. Okay, by using UFT tool, we can write the scripts three ways. Okay, like this, three methods. You can use any one of the method. Like here, the first one, you can write the script by using recording option. Okay, or you can write the script by using object repository. Okay, and you can write the script by using descriptive programming. Okay, any one of the method you can use. Either you can use the recording option, but in the real time we'll use the recording option. No, we'll not use the recording option there. We'll use object repository, or we'll use descriptive programming. Okay, first I will show you how to write the script by using recording option. First I will show you how to write the script by using recording option. So in the QTP tool, what is an advantage is there by using QTP tool? The main advantage here is in QTP tool we have the option called as recording. But if you take an example for Selenium, in Selenium tool we don't have the option called as recording like that. There you need to write the script. But here we have that option in QTP tool. So how to write the script by using recording option, I will show you now. Just look at this. Open the application. Okay, keep the application and UFT tool both side by side. Go to the record. Here the dot symbol, red color dot symbol which you are finding now, that is a record button. You can find it here also. Record button. Click on record button. And here we are performing the recording option. What type of application it was? It's a web or it's a window? It's a web-based application. Got it? Now, what is the differences between these two options here? The first option here is record and run test on any open browser. Because I opened that application, I already opened that application, so that's why I'm selecting the first option. If you select the second option, what it will happen? During recording time, automatically the tool itself, UFT tool itself will open the application. In which browser it will open? In Internet Explorer. Got it? Otherwise, you want to open the application in Google Chrome. Now during recording time, in which browser it will be open? In Google Chrome. If you want to open the application Mac, suppose if you are using Mac, then it will open the application in this so and so browser. So you need to select the application browser, in which browser you want to open the application. So in that browser, that application will be open. Because here I already opened this application, no? So that's why I'm selecting here first option, record and run test on any open browser. If you're doing the testing on Windows based application, you need to select the options. The first option, if already open the Windows based application, you need to select the first option. Otherwise, you can browse the application path where the Windows application path is there. No, you need to browse the details, application details. So like this, the options they given. Now your Java application tab you are finding here. No, why? Because we don't have the add-ins. In the add-in manager, Java option is there? No. If the Java is there in add-ins, if you select Java, then you will find it here, Java application. Got it? But here only two applications we can test it, either Windows or web-based application we can test it. Okay, I'm selecting web. Click on apply. Click on OK button. Now just look at this. The tool it is in recording. Now I'm clicking on the link. Which link? Register link. Just click on the register link. Now just give the details. Okay, I'm giving the details. I'm filling the form, register form. Just give the name, phone number, and just give the email ID. And just give the address. Okay, city, sorry. Okay, just give the state, just give the postal code, and just select the country. Just give the username, give the password, just click on the password, confirm the password, click on submit button. Okay, so thank you for registering. You may now sign in. Now click on the blue color symbol which you're finding now. It stopped recording. You need to click on that one. So what it happened, there is tool, it's generated the script. The script has been generated. So what are the tasks which you perform on application? Automatically the tool itself, it's generate the script. Where it's generate the script? Under action. That means the QTP tool, it will records the keyboard operation as well as mouse operations which is performed on application. So where I perform this keyboard operation as well as mouse operation? On my application, and it's recorded. Got it? So the script has been generated. Now I want to run the script. Before running the script, what I need to do? I need to open the application. Just look at this. Okay, I'm copying this URL. So here I'm using one command. What is the command I'm using? System util dot run. In which browser you want to open the application? I want to open the application in Internet Explorer properties. So just give the path of the Internet Explorer. Okay, just put it in a quotations, comma, and what is the URL you want to enter here? This is a URL of your application. Copy this one and just put it in a quotations like this. Okay, now just click on the run button. Here the run symbol, which this is a run button. Click on the run button. Okay, now here you will find two options: result location. If you want to save the result information in one drive, in D drive, E drive, because all the result information should be saved, no? So you need to save in one particular folder. Okay, otherwise temporary run result folder. Temporary run result folder means the result information, it won't save, it will be override. But here we are practicing, no? I don't want to save the result information, just temporary result information I'm maintaining here. So, but in the companies, you need to select the first option, new run result folder. So I'm selecting temporary run result folder, click on run button. So the first step, it's opening the application in Internet Explorer and it entering the details, all the details information has been entered. Then the script is showing as a pass. If you expand this one, expand all, so what are the steps it's did? in the result information it's given. So this is the way of using the recording option. Now you can ask the question, how the tool is identifying this application. This is the first question. And what do you mean by this, all these things, browser name, page name, what we call all these things. Okay, so my question is here is how the can anyone tell me how the tool is identifying this application? We are using recording option, it's generating the script, it's good, and you are running the script, it's good, but what do you mean by all these things? Can anyone explain the script, what we are doing here? What do you mean by this? Second step, can anyone explain the second step? What do you mean by second step? What it's doing here? Did you understand the second step? What the second step it's doing? Yeah, Raj and Jay. What the tool is doing here in the second step? It's clicking on the link. Which link? Register link. And where you are opening this application? Where I'm opening this application? In a browser, no?
Right.
In a browser. This is a browser. Okay. The browser will have some page. Which page it was? This is a page. This one is a page. Okay. And what is the page name? It was Welcome Mercury. This is a page name. Now for this page, what I'm doing, I'm clicking on the link. Which link you are clicking?
Register.
Register link. Just I click on this link. Now once you click on the register link, again browser name is changing. Browser name is changing. What is the browser name? Register Mercury Tool. And the page name is also changing. Dot page name, and these fields are the edit button. What we call this one? It's an edit button. The first name is edit button, last name is edit button, phone number is edit button. All these things are edit button. And what is the type of application it was? Web-based application. So what is the class name will be? The class name, it will take it as web edit. Web edit first name dot set. Set means what is the function set method. What method I'm using here? Set. Set means where we can test the, where we can give the input in which box? Edit box. In edit box. So if you want to provide the data into the edit box, you need to give set method. Set method you need to use it. If you want to click on button, you need to use click method. If you want to select a list of information from drop down box, you need to use select method. Okay. If you want to select radio button, you need to use set method. Okay. If you want to type something in, you can use set or you can use type. Got it? So this is the differences. So here what I'm doing, I'm giving the data into the edit box.
What's the difference between type and set?
Type and set means here, if you use it here, type means we are giving the data from the, now here it's saving the type here. This type property it's showing here. It's not showing. Now take a look at this. Now I open one more application. This is the date of one application I'm opening. Here I'm giving the name, I'm giving the password. Here I'm typing some date. You are giving some dates of flights information you are giving. Okay, I type the date here like this. From where you are giving this data? From keyboard. You are typing the data from the keyboard. Now this field, it will take it as a type. It won't take it as a set. For that one, it will take it as a set. For edit box, it will take it as a set property, set method. It's take it. For this one, it will take it as a type. Okay, and if you look at this one, what it will take it now? For this one, which method it will take it?
Select.
Select. And for this one,
Set.
for this one,
Set.
set method. Okay, and for this one, it's button, click. Got it? So there are different methods. And the next one here is you are giving the no sorry, you are giving this. No, this is this is an application. Now, if I give her in the password, tell me what is the password I entered here?
Don't know.
So we don't know what is the password. Yeah. Suppose if you given dot set some password you given like Ganesh. If you given set, it will shown as a Ganesh. The password can view. We can view that password. Right. If you give the password as set secure, you need to give the method as set secure for password. Got it?
Okay.
Go to this start menu, all programs, HP software, 50 tools. Here the tools folder you are finding. There you are finding password encoder. Suppose I am giving the password as Ganesh. Click on generate. So it's the password has been encoded. You can copy this one, and while you are giving password, here I given the password now. Now what it's taking you? Set secure.
Okay.
Okay. Because the password is encrypted. If you given only set password dot set, then you given, if you run the script like this, it will that field it will identify, it will show an error message because it's secured one. No, yeah. Don't use set. Right. You need to set secure. Then only it will take it. So this is the differences between set secure. Got it? So like this, it's we are entering the data in the so and so field set. So set, I'm giving some name. Okay, and we are giving the first name, last name, and we are giving the email IDs, all these things. Directly we are clicking on the button. Which button? Submit button we are clicking. Now, how the tool is identifying this application? This is my first question. How the tool is identifying this objects? Now, what do you mean by objects here? What do you mean by objects? Application, it contains n number of objects. It consists of n number of objects. Can I say edit button is one object? Link is one object. Image is an object. Radio button is an object. And drop down box is an object. So application will have n number of objects. Manually we can say, okay, that is an edit button, this one is a button, and this one is a radio button. We can say, but how the tool will identify that one? How the tool will make a comparison between edit button, radio button, between list box, link. How the tool will identify that one? So the tool will identify the objects based on object repository. All the objects information will be stored in object repository. Okay, so how you will identify your friends? You will identify your friends, your colleagues based on his personality, features, height, hairstyle, color, nose, each and everything. You will you will capture that one, and you will identify that person. The same manner, The tool will identify the application objects information. All the objects information will be stored in object repository. What do you mean by object repository? It will stores all the application objects information. It is a storage device. It will stores the objects information. Which objects information? Application objects information. Click on object repository. So object repository has been opened. If you are using recording option, automatically during recording time itself, objects information will be added in the object repository. So just look at this browser, browser name. What is the name of the browser? Register Mercury 2. What is the class it was? Browser. Then browser, its hierarchy with page. Next one, after browser, what is the next step will be? Page. Page, page name. And then first name. First name, what is the first name? What is the class name it was? Web edit. And this is my, I select the first name. I open the application. Keep these two side by side. Okay. Here the cubicle symbol which you're finding now. Click on that. Now just observe in the application what it's showing there.
It's highlighting the box.
It's highlighting an application. How the tool is identifying the application? The tool is identifying that particular field. Which field it's identifying? It's highlighting only the first name it's identifying. How the tool is identifying? Based on this property names and values only. How you will identify your colleague? You will identify your colleague with hairstyle, personality, color. We have some features. The same manner for every object it will have some property names and values. Based on the property names and values only, the tool will identify that particular object field. Suppose if I deleted from this information from object repository, I deleted this one, then my tool will identify that first name field. It won't identify. Just look at this. Now I close this application. I'm closing this one. Now close all tabs. Oh, just run the script. It will show an error message. Application has been opened. Let's click on the link. So what it's showing is message. First name when edit object was not found in the object repository. So object repository plays a key role for identifying an object's application objects during runtime while you're running the script. If particular object information is not there in object repository, directly will be show an error message like this. Object was not found in the object repository. So what is the so next step? The script has been failed. Now I need to add that object. So again you will use the recording option. So no need of using recording option. So which object information is not there in the object repository? First name. Then go to the resources, object repository, then click on the plus symbol which you are finding now. Add objects to local. You need to click on that one. Then which object? The first name now. Place the mouse cursor on the first name field. Click on that one. So which object? The first name. Click on OK button. Now the first name has been added. First name object has been added. Now if you want to verify it, highlight in application. Click on the cubicle symbol. Highlight it. Got it? So like this. If any object is missing in object repository, so you can add that object's information like this. This is a way of identifying the objects. So your object repository plays an important role. So how the tool is identifying the objects? Based on the property names and values only.
Question, Ganesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you added the first name from the application, right? But if we try to add it after the username, manually, like I mean just copy paste from the last name and then add it after the username and run the script, is it gonna work or is it gonna give me a message?
No, you want to add this first name after username?
After the username, like at the end, like I mean does the position matter or sequence matter, or I can place it
No,
anywhere?
doesn't matter. You can, but one thing here. Now where it has been added this first name,
First,
it's added in different page, no?
right.
Let's look at this. I think this is no. What it says. Just wait. I think it's running the different script. Just wait. I think but it's a different script. It's running. Just it doesn't matter, okay? Because here, but that first name field should be on the same page, under the
Okay,
same page, okay?
okay.
Suppose the first name field is there in different page,
Uh-huh.
it won't identify.
Okay.
Got it? It won't identify that one. So that is the main thing. It will be there first or last, whatever it may be, your wish. You can add it at anywhere, at any.
Okay.
Okay. So this right thing. So this is a way of using the recording option, or the recording script will be now. Okay, and then just wait. Tomorrow I'm going to show you uh, how to write the scripts by without using recording option. Normally we use how to write the script by using recording option. Tomorrow session.
Like, what's your plan? Like, when you're planning to make the payment?